Tamulayo Holanikon. You're welcome to today's class.
I'm making use of this measurement as a guide. You also can make use of it, or you take your own measurement.
You have the length for the back block and the front block. We have the cross chest, that is the front width. You have the cross back, the back width, the shoulder, the bust, the waist, the handlebars, the bust point, the bust span, and the arm side, that is the armhole. Ensure you take the accurate measurement. We'll be taking the measurement from this hand. I have the front block measurement. The length is 17 from here. You can see it, this hand has 17. Then you cross check the biggest circumference. The biggest circumference here is the bust, which is 36. And when you divide 36 by 2, you have 18. That's half of the circumference, 18 for the front and the back block. That's what we're going to draft now. 18 inches from this end. I have 18 inches. That's drafting the front and the back block. That's it. Then we divide 18 into 2, which is 9 inches from this hand to this place. That's 9 inches. Dividing the box into 2. That's 9 inches. We have the center front is from this hand, and the center back is from this edge also. For the shoulder, we have 16 inches, and you divide your 16 inches by 2, that will give us 8 inches. So from the center front here, you mark 8 inches. 8 inches. Then from the center back, this end, you mark 8 inches. Then we have to draft the armhole, that is the length of the arm side. I use 9 inches. It is more easier for all body size. When you use 9 inches, you mark 9 inches at this hand. Then come to the center front, draft the 9 inches, mark it. Then to the center back, you mark the 9 inches also, and you connect the marks together. You measure out the neckline, which is 3 inches by 3 inches. So that will give you neckline, which you can decide to change if you want to. For this center front, from the center front, I'm measuring 3 inches downward. We mark like this. Then the width will be 3 inches also. That's for the front, 3 inches. You mark. Go down 3 inches. I'm going to make it a box for easy drafting. It's going to be 3 inches by 1 inch, which can be also altered if you want to do that. For your shoulder slope, at the center front, you already have 8 inches for the shoulder, then you go down with 1 inch. Go down with 1 inch and you rule from the neck width downwards to back. You go down with 0.5 and you rule just like this to the neck line. Like I mentioned the other time, that I prefer to use 9 inches for the armhole. Now, if you measure from the slope downward, you have 8 inches, which is your hand side. It will be very, very comfortable on any body size, most body size anyway, aside for easy drafting and understanding. I'm doing this at the midpoint here. So you go in by 0.75, because if you should calculate the midpoint, the across chest width, the calculation it will go in too much. From the middle of your chest line, which is this mark, you now connect your armhole. Rule out your armhole to the 0.75, because you have to make a curve, beautiful curve. I always love to use the ruler. You understand? I love using the ruler. It helps work very easy and neat. So also look for the midpoint of your center back of your back. That is the chest line, which is also 4. You get it, and connect together with this. Connect together with the flank. You go in by 0.5 at this end, at the armhole end here, for the center back, because by the time you divide your across back with 14 inches, you divide into 2, like you do for the front. You divide into 2, and what will remain will be too much. So preferably make use of 0.5 before you draft your curve. You can decide to make your neck curve, or you can leave it like this, because it's a pattern. You can, while using the pattern, you can reshape the design. But I'll be making a curve. Say I'll be making a curve here, and also for the center back. That's for the neck. The bust span division is 4 inches like this to be able to locate the bust. This is what you do, the 4 inches, which is the bust span, and you go to the hemline, which is the waistline, also 4 inches, and mark like this. Can you see it? Then you now measure out your bust point. Bust point is what? 10.5. From the shoulder line, 10.5. Can you see it? So all you now do to be able to get it right, you just go down with that 10.5 and make your ruler. I would like to rule the 10.5 to make it easy for you. Make sure it's accurate. 10.5, that's the rule, that's the line. Can you see it? And now, you now go down by 1 inch before you drop your dart. And mark, let's see what I'm doing. You know what? Bust is not pointed. Bust is curved. Your bust is curved. It is not pointed. That's just the truth. Then also, you come to the center back here. You measure your 4 inches, the bust span. Then to the waistline, measure the 4 inches. Also go down by 1 inch here and mark. Then you connect it together at the waistline. Connect together. For the center front, open the dart with 0.5 on each line. This, just like this. This point, 0.5, then 0.5 here, and you connect just like this. That's for the dart. So also, you repeat the same thing for the back. 0.5, 0.5, and you connect together. That's for the dart. The dart is ready for the 2 blocks. For the back tightening, you come to the back waistline at the center back. You eliminate with 1 inch or half inch. Half inch is 50% and 1 inch is 100%. You connect that mark to the neckline just like this. The difference between the back block and the front block is 1 inch. Can you see it? You're going to make use of that for your bust darts, and all you do is you go back from this bust point with 1 inch and make a mark just like this. Then the 1 inch will come here. That 1 inch in difference will come here, and you rule. That's for the bust darts. Then you make the measurement for the bust, which is 36, and it's divided into 9. Already done that. That's is the bust measurement is on the armhole length, armhole line. Then the waistline, you divide it, which is 7 inches, and you connect to the bust line just like this. You do that for the back block, 9 inches. You can see because of the elimination, it has reduced. So by the time you're transferring to your fabric, you had the 0.5 eliminated here as to the seam allowance. So also at the back here, the waistline is 7 inches, which is from this hand to this place, from here, that's 7 inches. And also remember, when you're transferring, the 1 inch for the dart hair will be transferred. So also the 1 inch eliminated will be added. That makes it 2 inches to have a perfect draft. So the 7 inches will be here, and you connect like this. This is how you go about your cutting. You have to be careful the way you cut. We don't need to lift up the paper or the fabric. This can also be grafted on the direct fabric if you want to, but you have to add the seam allowance before you can do that on a fabric. Grafted without the seam allowance. You place your hand on the pattern paper like this, and you cut out. All allowances are added when you place on your fabric. That's for pattern. We also have working pattern. The working pattern is the final pattern that you work with. Like I told you, I want to explain this part to you. This bust dart, you can add it to it. It's not necessary, but so far it's been drafted like this. You can see the difference. Like I explained, 1 inch difference is what you're going to bring here. Just go back by 1 inch to draft the bust dart. This bust dart, we're going to transfer it to the waist, or you can transfer it also to the shoulder. We're going to open up the waist dart. You open up the waist dart. You open it up to the bust point. Then you tape the box down. Like I said, tape it like this, fold it up and tape it down. You can see that the blocks are now equal at the waist. They're of the same length. By the time you sew it, it's going to be like that. There won't be any issue. You can also transfer the dart to the shoulder as you want it. In the next class, I'll be teaching you how to add your seam allowances to the blocks when transferred on the fabric. I hope you enjoyed this class. This is Amolayo Olalekun, like I said. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also join us on our Facebook group, Sewing My Passion, where you also learn. Thanks for watching. Bye.